A 9-year-old, John asked, quote, I know that God made all things to glorify himself. How could Adolf Hitler glorify God? That's the end of the question. Wow, what a question. I mean, what an incredibly thoughtful 9-year-old. And yet it's a good question. And so I can answer this and should answer it. I can answer it in a pretty short form here, John. So Adolf Hitler did not glorify God in this life. Adolf Hitler lived a life that sought in every way to rob God of his glory and to corrupt the glory of God and to turn himself into an idol, basically. On the final day, on the day of God's judgment, Adolf Hitler is going to reveal the glory of God. And I believe it is going to be on the outpouring of God's judgment upon him in such a righteous way that it demonstrates the glory of God in his righteous judgment poured out, that's the biblical word for it, upon an Adolf Hitler. Every single person, the redeemed who are saved because of the work of Jesus Christ, and the lost by two different judgments that God gives, one to the redeemed, safe in Jesus, and one to people like Adolf Hitler, but frankly to all sinners whose sin is absolutely horrible. God's glory is going to be demonstrated by his absolutely perfect judgment upon every single human being. So, John, when you think about God's glory, it is not limited to what we get to see in this life. It is promised us in the age to come.